Views from the sea. Taking a little bit of a vacation. I'll let you guys see before I get active on what it is that I want to talk about. Taking a cruise right now off the coast of Honduras. Never thought that I'd be here, but here we are. I work too hard, and I know the majority of the young dudes, as well as older dudes that watch my channel, y'all do as well. Y'all work too damn much. There's not a lot of balance within your life, and you do everything in your power in order to try to enjoy life, but you understand that you got responsibilities. You got people that are counting on you, people that you're accountable for, so you continue to work, you continue to expand, you continue to amplify. Let me give you a brief lesson, something that a brother reminded me of last night. So I was downstairs. The cruise ship that I'm on has like 18 floors or something crazy like that, right? One of the floors that has places where you can buy things, right? Like shops, goods, what have you. Nice stores. I was in one of the stores and I was looking at like one of the pieces of clothing on the shelf. I had really no intentions on buying it. Brother walked in and he said something about the piece that I was looking at. We struck up a conversation. Now, upon looking at this man, he's probably in his 70s, if not in his 80s. And it was just a good-ass conversation. It flowed. We talked about a wide variety of things, one of which I really wanted to bring up home to you guys to continue to remember as you go on your path of life. We were talking about what we're doing with our time. Now, I'm about to turn 40 years old in a couple of months.
Damn! I'm sorry.
He kept on referring to me as young man. Relatively speaking, he's goddamn right? So he kept referring to me as young man. So I was listening to him within his infinite wisdom of being alive on this planet for damn near 80 years. He shared with me that as he, got his retirement package together, his investment advisor wanted him to be sure that he was spending all of his money. He was making it sound like there was not anyone that was heirs within his life. It doesn't sound like that he had kids within his life. So what did he do? He decided to live a cruise life, one that is unconventional with our general way of thinking and living and being successful within that thinking and living. To a degree. He said one of the cruises that he went on was a 60-day cruise from somewhere in Greece to, I think he said Sydney, Australia. He says the majority of his time is, what does he do? He goes from cruise to cruise to cruise to cruise. And I said, damn, that sounds like a good, fantastic life, at least ending to his life. He agreed. Because he knew that there's not much time left that he has within on this planet, but he wants to ensure to be able to live it to the fullest extent. One of the questions that I asked to him, which was the main point that I wanted to talk to you guys here today, is how do you maintain joy and happiness throughout all of these years and understanding your purpose, where it is that you want to go within your life, knowing the things that you want to see and knowing, if you want to do it with someone that's worthy enough to do it with. And what he said to me is going to stick with me to the end of time. What he said is that no matter what your path is, no matter what your purpose is, no matter what you decide, as you age, you must live young at heart. Young at heart. At the point that you give up, at the point that you feel old, at the point that you take life too seriously, at the point that you get angry at others, at the point that you let your bitterness stifle progression, you've gotten too old and your body will subsequently respond. He also reminded me that irrespective of what his investment portfolio looked like, irrespective of the ability to him being able to be up on the seas as much as what he is and he loves doing it, none of it would be possible unless he didn't have his health, unless he didn't take care of himself. And one of the most unchecked killers within all of us, within our lives, is stress. Taking life too seriously. And listen, there's things within life that call for seriousness to a degree. Those of you that are currently, and I'm still currently going through grief within my life, active grief within my life, through losing one of the most important relationships within my life. Those of you that might be going through baby mama drama, right? Or just relationship drama. Understand that your life is finite. Understand that it makes no sense to do battle with others that love toxicity, that want to undermine you within your life, within your pursuit of happiness, within your pursuit of staying young, of getting active, of figuring out how to be joyous on this planet and joyous within your life. We talked for a lot more than that. And it's funny, like we walked up to the counter and I actually did see something that I like, which is this hat right here. So I'll probably be wearing it a little bit more within the streams, maybe some of my content, you know. I'm a meagerly spending type of a guy, right? Like, so for me to be able to buy a fitted on a cruise, right? Like this is splurging to me, right? Like this is splurging to me. We ended off the conversation in one in which he said, I got a show that I got to go to. And he said to me, what's your room number? I'd love to send you something. And me, I'm like, room number. But I gave him the room number just because I felt comfortable enough within the conversation. And he said, I wanted to send you a bottle. And this is the bottle that he sent up. And I cracked it not too long ago. And I'm currently enjoying it right now. And shout out to this brother. I appreciate the words that you shared with me last night. Because little did he know, through his mentorship, I have a platform where I can speak to other young brothers and sisters as well to remember some of the most important things within this life. I know a lot of times I get active and I talk about just random, crazy-ish that's going on from either a viral video perspective, right? He said, she said, right? Commentate on it, right? News topics, opinions. But sometimes you just got to be able to talk to those and be able to instill education or knowledge within them in order to help them self-develop, to live the most joyous life possible. And I think that's what he was doing with me. And for that, I spread it on to each and every one of you. Last thing that I'll say about this is that, guys, I have a men's self-development community. Join. If you have a focus in upgrading your masculinity, being able to find your purpose, your health, as well as your wellness, and above all, your financial fitness, so you can be balanced within one's life, so you can live life the way that you want to live it, not letting the perpetrators or the terrorists within your life take you down, because we all got some of those. You understand? All right, guys, let me get up out of here. I got a lot more enjoyment to do. All right. But your boy's getting some tanning in right now. I'm getting some sun. All right. So, all right, guys. Peace.
You is ratchet as they come. Rainbow weaves and batwing lashes. Weighing more than a man. What time is your football practice? I bet you can hit that A gift like a mug. How you big back it. Said a man must buy you gifts. Where here goes a Fitbit tracker. Are you mad? Cause you got 3 kids by 4 different dads. You pick cookies, then you bash. Oh man, when you get sad.